Welcome to episode 119 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, Sean and Joshua explore the themes of Valentine's Day, romance, and personal experiences with love. It's not all good times. Joshua asks Sean if he's in the wrong by not being one for significant romantic gestures on Valentine's. Plus, is the penguin running to the mountains just a metaphor for a midlife crisis? Sean thinks so. All that and more. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean, and that is Joshua. And Joshua, this is episode 119. 119 episodes, buddy. I can't even fucking pronounce the number. That's how many fucking episodes it is. But like we do every week, Joshua, my buddy, my man, my lover, how are you doing this week?
Hey, buddy. And, you know, this is, I first of all, I say I'm feeling really good. And I'm even more excited because we just hit February, and everybody, this is the month of love.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly. See, this motherfucker got it. He got it.
I mean, this is the month of love. And if you haven't fallen in love yet, you still got time. It's so early in the year. But yes. Hello, Sean. Hello, everybody listening. Hello, everybody watching. Happy that we're here with you. And let's have another great episode, man.
Hey,
I'm
Joshua.
ready to go.
I know that you're just a side note on this real quick, because you brought something to my attention real fast. You said that it's still early to find love, which correct. But if you find love this week, are you obligated to spend Valentine's with that person?
That's a good question. It's like finding somebody right before Christmas, right? It's like,
yeah.
You're still, you know, maybe you just put a budget on that. Maybe you put some kind of number, like I just met you, so like you would normally take them out to dinner anyway, so you don't go above and beyond because you did just meet. So, I mean,
I feel that. No, I agree.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
don't overextend yourself. Don't act like you're some super romantic, like you do this all the fucking time. You know, don't be a troll. Don't be a Valentine's Day troll. I guess I could say. Just don't.
Valentine's Day troll.
Yeah,
that seems like a topic for next week.
Right? Yeah, buddy. No, I'm excited to be here, and
okay,
let's get it popping. Let's
fucking go. Speaking of popping, Joshua, what is inside of your cup this week, my dude? What are you sipping on tonight?
All right, I'm having a real hard time pronouncing this drink.
Yeah,
I think it's called Negroni. It's a Negroni.
Yeah, look at that.
Mm-hmm. So this is a gold Negroni. It's a straightaway little shot. What's this, like a couple ounces, whatever this is, and this is still from the 12 days of Christmas. Holy shit! I really hope by the time we're done with this whole podcast, I get through all of these fucking drinks, dude. This is kind of sad, but good at the same time. Just shows I'm not an alcoholic, like I always say. I've never had one of these, so fuck. I don't even know if you're supposed to shake it, but this little guy right here is it's 50 proof. So let me pop this.
Less than the last one from last week, so that's good.
Yeah, I think what last week was 60 or
60. Yeah, 60
Jesus,
proof.
man.
Like,
I don't even remember. That's how sideways it got me. But let me go and pour it up. What's the color on this thing? Okay. It almost looks like wine.
Interesting. That's an interesting color.
It really almost looks like wine, but like I said, I've never ordered one of these in the bar, so I have no idea what it's supposed to taste like, but I do know because of the back of the can, it has gin, it has some dry vermouth in it, and so let's see. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, buddy. There he goes, taking a sip. Small sip, hesitant sip is he is.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I probably should have put that in the freezer or got it cold before, because it's been sitting up in the studio here for a while. Yeah, I hope it gets better as the episode goes on, because that tasted like that did not taste good. It was bad.
I can tell you right now, Joshua, it doesn't. It doesn't get better.
It doesn't. Oh, you've had one?
I've had one. Yeah. So I guess I haven't talked about this, but when I went down there to visit in December, the lovely old lady and your old lady as well, Joshua, bought me that same kit for Christmas. And I had every single one of those with my family as like a Christmas little celebration. And everyone's least favorite was the one that you're sipping on right now. So there's that. I know from experience that one does not get better. It's only going to get it's basically, if you don't like the flavor of gin, which is like real like herbally alongside that dry vermouth, it's not for everybody. And I know there was like this big thing with Negronis a few years back where it was like making a resurgence, but no, it's not good. Not good.
I don't know what kind of resurgence it's supposed to make. Maybe it's because it got so damn dusty, people forgot what it actually tastes like.
Yeah,
like
they
so
wanted
had
a
to make a
reminder.
comeback to be reminded. You know, it's like an ex. Like, let me date you again to see how bad this shit was. I feel like this drink is like that. Like, you
baby, I've
tasted like
changed.
shit from the beginning, and it ended the same way. Like, man,
Fuck. That's great. All right, well, buddy, let me show you what I got in my cup this week because I'm kind of excited. You know me, I'm a cider connoisseur. For those of you who listened last week, I got fucked up and I wanted to just not drink anymore for the rest of my life. But look at me, back on the bandwagon. Buddy, I have another cider. This one is by Two Towns. Again, this one is called the Bad Apple. It is fucking delicious. I've had this one before, but it is 10.5%. This shit will knock you straight on your ass. But it is basically apples and cherry. Just pour some out real quick so I can just not spill it on myself here. But cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff right there. This is basically a cider if they made it into a mead. Joshua, do you know what a mead is?
I don't even know what a meme is, but what's a mead? Yeah. Like,
So a mead is like a honey wine. So instead of making a wine necessarily, they've made a cider wine, an apple cider wine, and they added honey to it. But it gives off notes of cherry and just beautiful apple like warmth, I guess you would say, with a little bit of citrus. So it's delicious, but it'll drop you on your ass. There's a reason why they only sell 4 of these in a case and not 6. It's because they're potent.
okay,
So
did
cheers,
you
buddy.
know that before we started recording? Because I mean,
Know what? What
did
did I
you do
know?
your research on that? The mead?
Oh yeah,
Did you
I
actually know that before we got on?
Joshua is an alcoholic and a professional alcoholic at that. I know a lot of things, and one of them is mead. I'm not. To be fair, I'm not a big fan of mead. Like the flavor's okay. Sometimes it's really basic, but I'd rather have a cider that mimics the flavor of mead because it's delicious. Why not? Apple a day.
I learned something new.
Keeps the doctor away. That's what they say.
I mean, I love when I learn something. Not that I'm going to retain that information, but it's always
No, never.
nice to feel like I've learned something. And thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
Retention
Again,
is a
that's
whole
what I'm
other
here
thing.
for, buddy. I'm here for you.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Got anything else to talk about, buddy, before we hit the chat with us section this week?
No, man. I'm just excited to be here. I should tell everybody, not that it even really matters, because depending on when you're listening, it could be the morning, could be the night.
No preference.
Sometimes we do these we record these at night. Sometimes we record these during the day. And today happened. The sun is still out.
I can see the sun from my window. It's nice.
Yeah, so this is kind of fun. Again, that's just needless information, but it's just fun to give you context for when me and Sean are recording this for you guys. Yeah, so there you go, buddy. That's all I got.
All right.
Before we get into the fucking chat.
It always makes me laugh when people talk about small talk, and the first thing that they go to is the weather. So
I mean, was that the weather? I mean, I don't even know. If that was the weather.
Yeah, we kind of described what it's like. Sunny. We can
It's
see.
sunny outside, right? Yeah, man. No, let's get right into the chat with this section.
Let's get it, buddy.
And if this is your first time listening to us, we always do this little segments to chat with us, and this is where we like you guys to chime in, get involved, go to the comment section, come say hi, all the fun stuff that we do on social media. So, without further ado, these are the topics for the episode 119. I think this is 119.
119.
Sean,
I got you, buddy.
Would you like to pick these off?
Let's get it. Here you go. Topic number 1. Roses are red. Violets are who? Love that. This next one is you or me. Okay. Interesting.
All right.
And the last one is romance or us. Okay.
Oh,
I feel a little vibe here. I feel a little Valentine vibe. Even though it's on our Valentine's episode. That'll be next week, everybody. Stay tuned for that one because sometimes Joshua and I like to get fancy for that. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I know. And when he says fancy, that means I might put a collared shirt on or not. That's what he means by that.
Usually doesn't.
Yeah.
I usually
could even
comb my
use-
hair for him, but whatever. It's fine.
And not that it matters because you guys are listening or just watching, but sometimes I even put deodorant on for that episode just to kind of feel fresh when I'm here in studio.
Well, I hope you don't put pants on. That's my only ask. So we'll
Dude,
see.
I never wear pants when doing that. You know how hot it gets in here? Dude, if I wore pants This wouldn't be. I'm not going to go any further with it.
Listen, no spoilers, but if you make it to the end of this episode, like I'm talking the very end of this episode, there might be a little surprise in there for you from Joshua. Just saying.
I know, right? The under the desk cam. Jesus.
All right, buddy. What is this? Roses are red, violets are who?
All right, buddy. So because this is the month of love, I gotta hit you with a few either just fun facts or I'm gonna ask you some questions about leading into Valentine's Day. Sure. And so I went to my good old buddy. I don't use ChatGPT. I usually do Copilot for my thing. I don't know if I'm like
your Copilot
this is like using the typewriter instead of using the computer. I don't know if people actually use Copilot or they prefer chat, but I use Copilot in my everyday when I look stuff up. I've given up on Google entirely. Sorry, Google.
Sorry.
I know. We still, RIP, but I still love you, Google. But Sean, I have to just throw a few fun facts out there before I kind of hit you with something that's sort of personal, but I want to get through this first. So when it comes to Valentine's Day, Sean, do you know approximately like how many roses are produced?
Roses? Oof.
Specifically for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day.
Well, shit, like roses like the most common flower that you give out to your young lady, right? So like, I'm going to say like, I'm going to side on the high here. I'm going to say like over 1 million roses.
Over 1 million? Holy shit. Do you know the population of California are just, like, you're just say 1 million? You might see more? 1 million roses on the corner of like in Salinas, you know what I mean? Or Santa Cruz or San Jose. You might just see 1 million.
So higher than a million, huh?
Right there.
So what? 1 billion roses? Is that what it is?
Okay, you went from one extreme to another. Okay, we're going to be in the middle here right now. All right, so approximately 250 million roses are produced specifically for Valentine's Day each year. Yeah, so which is kind of crazy. So roses are the most popular choice selected by about 65% of buyers. And you know what? I thought this is kind of funny because I don't even know where they're getting this average from. Again, these are facts. Everything we read on the internet is true, right?
100%.
So the average spend on flowers on Valentine's Day is around $48.49. Can you believe that? I don't know if I believe that. $48.
I'm surprised it's not over 50. Yeah, well, I would say I'm surprised it's not over 50 because I feel like a bouquet of flowers on its own is like $50, So accompanied with like a bottle of wine and some chocolate, the common like, here's your Valentine's Day gift, I feel like that in itself would be easy $75. So
yeah, I don't know where they're getting that average from. That's got to be statewide because when I go out, if I were to go out and buy roses, I know it's easily over like $65 roses. Mm-hmm. So it's I don't know where they're getting that from. But another fun fact for this month of love, the consumer spends around $30 on Valentine's Day candy.
$30 on candy. That makes more sense to me.
Is that right?
Yeah, those chocolate hearts, they're about $10-15 a piece depending on the size, and especially if you want a good one, like give me a Ghirardelli's chocolate heart any day of the week, motherfucker. I'll take that shit down, baby.
Is Ghirardelli, is that your go-to? You're not a C's guy? You're not a C's candy guy?
I used to be a C's kind of guy, but they kind of fell off the wayside, to be honest with you. Like, no disrespect to C's. Very high-end establishment most of the time, but I feel like from what I've had in their little boxes, doesn't cut it. Doesn't cut it. Just go to like one of their like retail stores and buy one. So, yeah.
Okay, and I have to ask you real quick, if you had to rank, of all the holidays, where do you think Valentine's Day ranks as far as the spending goes? We're ranking it by spending. Where do you think Valentine's Day ranks for spending?
Well, I would definitely say Christmas is obviously number one, right? That's when most people spend on Christmas.
Perfect.
And then I would probably say Valentine's is number 3, right below 4th of July. I feel like 4th of July is the next like big spend.
Okay, yeah, with the fireworks and all the shit, you're basically burning money.
Yeah.
Even though we're celebrating Independence Day, but we just go ahead and burn money, right?
Let's be capitalists.
That's what you do, buddy. Right? On Independence Day, just burn money. Yeah. We're not gonna invest in our kids' colleges or anything else. Better food. Let's just burn money. Let's just blow it up.
Burn it to the ground, buddy.
but actually, it's Valentine's Day ranks 5th on the largest.
Really? I guess Thanksgiving
holiday.
would probably spend a lot more because you're buying food, and food kind of gets expensive. Do you have the list on you? What is it?
I do have a list actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, look at that. Queuing
I mean,
it up.
do you want?
Because
do you
I would
want
so
the whole list.
yeah. As you pull up the whole list, I'll go through my top 5 then. If knowing that Valentine's is 5th, so I would say Christmas is 1st. I would say Thanksgiving, and then I would say Halloween, 4th of July, and then Valentine's Day. That's my top 5. I would assume. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I will go in order right here. Christmas, and I'll even give you dollars. Christmas comes in at $960 billion in the United States.
$billion.
Check that out. Even if you won the Super Bowl, you couldn't even
No.
Powerball. You wouldn't have been able to afford that. Thanksgiving comes in number 2 at $40 billion. Halloween is 3rd at $12 billion. Valentine's Day is $26 billion. Wait, how do they even rank that? That's stupid. They didn't even put it in order. That's dumb. Yeah, obviously Halloween. Yeah, whatever. 4th of July is $8 billion. So
okay, so there's the top 5 then. Okay, so
yeah,
order may not be correct, but you know I was right there.
Yeah,
so that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm gonna stop using Copilot. Fuck that. I messed that all up. Over
I'm going back to Google.
I'm going back to Google or chat. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, I had to ask more of a personal question, Sean.
Of course.
Because when it comes to Valentine's Day, most of you might not know me personally, and maybe through this podcast over 119 episodes, you might know me a little better. But as far as the romance goes, and I hate to say this, like, is it unromantic or disingenuous of me to not celebrate Valentine's Day? Because if you've been listening since last Valentine's Day, you know I'm not a big Valentine's Day person, right? Yeah. I celebrate all 4th of July, Halloween, all the other cool shit. Not that this one isn't a made-up holiday. Valentine's
They're all
Day,
made up to some extent,
Clearly, people are spending $26 billion around the United States. They're not getting my money, but just your perspective, and maybe go ahead and grill me in the comments if you want to. I don't care, man. I get it.
He's got tough skin.
Do you think it is that it's? I don't even know if unromantic is even a word, or disingenuous of me to not totally like commit to the Valentine's Day, buy the candy, buy the roses, just go all out, that kind of thing, like the candles.
Well, Jeff,
my dick.
I mean,
like if
okay, so let's take this back. I've known Joshua for years, right?
There's got to be a follow up at the end, real quick. Sorry to interrupt you, but there will be an ending to Okay.
I mean, I think what I'm going to say probably will sum it up pretty well. I've known Joshua for years, and throughout the years that I've known him, he's consistent with this. He doesn't really spend anything on Valentine's Day. I think sometimes the most that he does is a packet of seeds, and gives them to plant their own garden. Right? Knowing Joshua's significant other, they're okay with this. I know this, but I will say that when Joshua does decide to do something for Valentine's Day, it does make it a little bit more special, because it's not something that he does every single year. So, with that being said, is it disingenuous? No, buddy. You've held your belief and your standard year after year, and you make it up throughout the rest of the year with like little gifts or nice little quickies here and there in the bathroom. It's the things you do throughout the year that really solidify your love, right? So no, I don't think you are. I mean, maybe a little bit, but nah, I don't think so.
Okay, because it's funny, and what's cool about Sean is I know he's genuinely a good friend of mine, because he knows me, he knows my partner in crime, and he knows that she doesn't really value Valentine's Day at all. No,
she fucking hates turkeys, bro.
Fuck, I say that because tangent, we both love Thanksgiving. She does. If I fucked up Tangksgiving, it'd be worse than Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah.
But yeah, no, Sean knows me very well. Me and my girlfriend, partner in crime, whatever. We do not celebrate Valentine's. But it's funny when I say that to other people. Like people that I work with, they're like, "What do you mean you're not going to celebrate this with your partner? What do you mean you're not going to buy flowers? What do you?" I almost feel like I get grilled, and that's why I'm open to getting grilled in the comments, because I want to know how people actually feel about Valentine's Day. And if it's one of those things that either makes or breaks your heart, if somebody does something special for you during this time of the year. So I'm really curious, because for me and my partner, it's not just one day or 1 month. We celebrate love to each other all the fucking time. So why wait to spend $26 billion for one day of the year when we just have fun with each other throughout the year? So grill me in the comments. Thank you, Sean, for not knowing me genuinely, because it's just funny. But I'm curious about other people and how you spend your Valentine's Day. Like, are you judging your partner if they don't take Valentine's Day serious? Is this our make it or break it quality if they're not into Valentine's Day? Because I'm curious.
Me too. I would assume that I can see it now. I think the comments are going to go 50-50 on this, because I feel like there is a population of the world that is real romantic, and then there is another side that isn't as romantic, and they're just like here kind of thing,
Yeah. So I got to ask you, because people might not know, Sean, are you a bit like, I don't want to describe who you are, what you do for Valentine's Day, and I again, my memory, escapes me lots of times. For Valentine's Day, Sean, like, what do you normally do for the special someone in your life? Like, what are you doing? Are you celebrating? Are you buying a card? You're buying flowers.
Like, I'm a romantic at heart, but I'm kind of in the same camp as you are, where Valentine's Day is a kind of just made up publicity stunt to get people to spend money, right? That doesn't mean it should take away from, at least from me personally, it doesn't mean that it should take away from you, showing your significant other that you care about them, right? So for us, we have a mutual thing where it's like, we may not get each other gifts, or we may not get each other like, any like cards and stuff like that all the time, but we'll plan something around those days. And it's funny because I was going to bring this up later, but I'll bring it up right now. The Super Bowl is happening on Valentine's Day weekend. And so there's this kind of thing going around where it's like, who's going to be up, like which girlfriends and which husbands and wives are going to be upset that it's going on during Valentine's Day, To answer that, find yourself a partner like me who doesn't care where they're at during the Super Bowl, and we can just go hang out, watch the Super Bowl somewhere or not, So we tend to find things to do. Like, we'll plan a day or do something like that around Valentine's Day. But on the day it's specifically, like, we're not like, oh, I have to get you flowers, I have to get you chocolates, It's not like
right?
That. Yeah. So
are you not stimulating the Valentine's Day economy?
I wouldn't say I'm not, because I definitely will. Like, I'll definitely get a card, right? But I'm not going to go, like, out of my way. And I don't expect them to go out of their way either to do anything. So it's just like one of those things. Like, if I'm like, hey, maybe I have to go to the grocery store real quick, or I have to make a shopping run or something like that, and I see a card and I go, oh, this is kind of funny, I'll get it, but I'm not stepping out of my way to do that. And so that's the expectation. So.
All right. So give me, before we move on to this next thing, because this next, what we're going to hit you with next is going to be extremely fun. And you may have to either turn up or turn down the volume on your radio with what we get into next. But Sean, I want you to make a suggestion for the I Just Met You Valentine's Day budget and the I've been with you for maybe enough time or way too long budget.
Joshua, this.
Give me a budget. Give us a budget, man. I gave you numbers. This is
a
earlier.
Simple answer, buddy. You make the first time I've met you budget the same as the I've been with you for 15 years budget. So I'm saying $50. $50. That should be your start and your end, right? Because then after that, if you maybe once a year, like after you've been with them for a little while, if you want to spend $200, hey, surprise, surprise, you've done something even better, right? But I feel like $50 can get you like a nice bottle of wine. It can get you like some candy, a card, right? It can get you all the accoutrements. Or you can go like a little higher end, $65, go out to dinner, right? Or a nice lunch, But I say that $50 should always be like you're just flat out for anything. Not even for Valentine's Day, Gifts, fucking dates, fucking anything. Anything. $50.
I like $50. I mean, $50 is a good average.
Yeah.
I mean,
obviously spend a little more if you need to, but $50 feels like a good point to be at.
Yeah. So can I do a hot take real quick?
Yeah, of course. What is
if someone's spending $50 on you, should you feel do they get a Prince Charming or a Cinderella kiss at the end of the night?
I guess it depends on how they use that $50. You know, I can like if they use that $50 in a creative way, you know, maybe they found a way to like get your name penciled in the sky or something, you know, then I would say, yeah, buddy, I think you're going to get a little Cinderella kiss from me, you know, so depends on how you use it. How creative are you with that $50, you know? Remember that show with Rachel Ray before she went into like this whole, like,
remember that show.
Like $40 a day, you know, and sometimes she would like get some badass meals, right? Make that $50 work for you. So.
Yeah, I actually thought you could learn how to cook on Rachel Ray, and then I found
no, you can't.
Yeah, I thought Rachel Ray knew some shit. I was like, you know what? I'm tuning in every Wednesday, 5:30. I'm gonna learn some shit. I'm gonna learn how to bake a chicken. I know. I'm gonna learn how to like.
I think this is probably why you don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I was gonna learn how to make some shit, and then I found out. She is sorry, Rachel Ray. You probably make really good food at home.
I bet she does. Yeah, for sure.
But something happened along the way. Maybe Hollywood got to you. The lights got a little too bright.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rachel Ray. I mean, you're still cool. You're still cool in my eyes, Rachel Ray.
We love you, Rachel Ray.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Buddy, before we move on to our little quarter in the jukebox here, let me ask you something real quick because it kind of has to do with love. Right. And Joshua, would you rather have to call your boss Big Papa or Mama Bear in every professional email, or have to end every phone call with "I love you, don't forget to buy the milk," regardless of who it is?
Shit, dude. Like, I would love to keep my job, but I would also love to be able to do this at work. So I would 1,000%
Big Papa.
Be comfortable enough to say, "Hey, Big Papa." "Hello, Mama." You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Oh fuck! I don't know on this one. So for those who don't know me, hi, my name is Sean. This is Joshua. I'm pretty open with everything. Like I'm a flirt, as some people would say. So I feel like for me to end every call with "I love you, don't forget to buy the milk" would just kind of fit who I am as a person, and it wouldn't be like weird. So I feel like I could fit that into my life pretty easy. So I'd probably go that route. Just for the record.
I just want to hear the HR calls. You know what I mean? Like I want to see the HR transcripts. Like,
and on December 15th, he said, "I love you, do not forget the milk," and I felt offended.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, well, as you mentioned, though, I think we got a couple quarters. We got a couple quarters in the jukebox, and I think what's not made up is this AI song that we came up with, and I think today
you came up with this.
Oh, okay.
This is Joshua's turn to put the quarter in the jukebox. It's his chance again to impress everyone. So, Joshua, describe what is the song called? Where are we going on this adventure?
Like I said, leading up to this, and if you missed it, make sure you either, depending on how you like to listen to your music, you either turn that up and put the windows down, or you're afraid of what you're about to hear. Roll the windows up.
Oh no.
And turn it down. But I guarantee you, this one is going to be a good one. And if you're listening to this in the morning, enjoy. If you're listening to this on the way home, also enjoy. Share with a friend. This is a good one, and yeah, it's a pleasure. So sit back, relax, and have a good time.
Well, Joshua's terrible at segues. The song is called "The Gravity of Dawn." For the record, "The Gravity of Dawn." Joshua, I'm sharing my screen with you and the people watching. Everybody, enjoy the Joshua song. Good luck.
Pressure in the chest, counting every heartbeat, failing every test. The shadows are long mercy for the weary and the ache. I'm forgiving the reflection, the one I didn't know. Setting down the anchor so the rest of me can grow. It's a fragile kind of victory, a soft and steady glow. The night was long, the night was cold, but the story's only half told. Watch it burn! Rang through the veil. I knew the icing's turning ghost to pale. I'm pulling through the wreckage. I'm climbing out the deep, leaving all the promises I couldn't even keep. The darkness is a memory now. The sun is a crown on the hill. Steady breathing, stay in the new day. Don't ever dawn.
Hot dog, buddy. All right, there you go. There's your AI song for the week. The Gravity
All right, buddy.
of
Was that
Dawn.
Was that quarter worth it?
I would say so.
you know?
I would say so. It was pretty good. I mean, it's not your best work, to be honest. But that genre of music is it's so hit and miss, to be honest with you. It's either good or it's not, and I think AI has a hard time with that genre for sure. But it was fine.
Okay.
I didn't hate it.
All right.
It kind of reminded me of the band Lost Prophet, which for those of you who know, sorry. That guy was garbage.
Lost
But-
Prophet. It's been a minute. It's been a minute for me from Lost Prophet. I'll tell you that right now.
But other than that, I enjoyed it. It wasn't
Okay.
bad.
All right,
I'm not
I will do
revoking your
better.
license yet, but I expect better. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do better next week. That's all I can. You know what? I got a couple songs in the pipeline.
Yeah, having a good time.
That I hope everybody tunes in for, because they're gonna get good.
Hell yeah. And for those of you who don't know, sorry for the late out live. Come out and check out the website. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Give us some comments. Give it some love. But Joshua is also taking over the AI radio, which he's now renamed to something I fucking love. Joshua, do you want to announce the name of what it is that you're calling the AI radio now?
I didn't even know what we were announcing it on this episode. I was maybe waiting until next episode, but feel free to announce it now, Sean.
We're going to announce it now. Let's do it live.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
want you
Go
to
ahead.
say it. You
No,
had the name.
no. I am. We are not going to have a back and forth on this because you wanted to introduce it. So you go ahead and lead into it, buddy.
So going forward, the AI radio will now be known as, sorry for the delay, Sound Lab. Is that correct, Joshua?
That is absolutely correct.
There it is. So congratulations. Joshua's going to be handling the sorry for the delay Sound Lab channel.
There you go.
This is just the announcement for what Joshua's doing. Once Joshua has everything figured out and stuff, then we'll give you a real solid announcement and we'll show everything off. But I got so excited, buddy, because the Sound Lab is just such a great fucking name for what we're doing here. So I appreciate
and honestly, it's going to be another creative space, just like this podcast is. I mean, we go over a lot of topics. I mean, we've had 119 episodes, and we're just scratching the surface when it comes to music, comes to video editing. So this spinoff is just another extension of our personality, our character, our imagination. So stay tuned. It's only going to get better. And you're just lucky enough to see these two guys' faces on this channel, and everything else is just going to be an extension of this as well. So this will be a window into our minds, other than what you see already on this space. So
I love
stay
it
tuned.
because Josh was right. The creative space in that sound lab can be anything. Maple Street falls into the sound lab because it's audio, right?
Absolutely.
Anything
Audio,
can follow
video,
into the sound
visual.
lab. It's fucking amazing. So I'm excited for that. Anyways, I got excited. Joshua, let's move on. You
Totally cool.
or me, buddy.
All
This
right,
is a
Sean,
topic
you are
I
me.
had for you.
I'm scared.
This
Scared,
one is it's nothing to be worried about.
Okay.
It's a little game that I want to play. You or me, buddy. I'm going to give you I'm going to shoot off something. I have some cards here that I'm going to read off. I got some cards with some words on them. I'm going to take them at random, all right? And I want you to tell me either me or you. It's like most likely to blank, right? So, for example, Joshua, me or you, ready? Watches Planet Earth for 5 hours. You or me? Who's doing that?
Hold on. I just installed a seatbelt on my chair real quick. Let me put this on because I know this shit's gonna get crazy. Hold on. All right. Okay. There you go. Click. Seatbelt's on. So now that I'm safely prepared, I'm going to be watching the planet Earth, whether I'm laying down on it, like I'm on it, or I'm in space. I'm watching the planet Earth spin. I'm enjoying it all. That is totally Joshua.
I didn't realize that the way you took this is a different way that I took this, because there's a series called Planet Earth on, that was done by the BBC. So if you're watching the Earth, then I would agree. Yes, definitely you. Right. But if you're me, I'm watching Planet Earth on the TV, or I'm watching that documentary about the penguin who just wants the mountains. That's all me. So yeah, both ways on that.
You got to really dial it in for me because the way I think that was too abstract, or I just took it a different way. Yeah.
All right, let me give you another one. Oh, wait,
okay,
sorry.
let me tell you one more thing. Has that penguin been showing up in your algorithm? Because that penguin has been showing up in my algorithm for a minute now.
Are you inspired by the penguin, or do you not care about this penguin?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That penguin is a hero in my eyes.
I'm sorry. He's a hero in your eyes. I love it. R.I.P. penguin. R.I.P.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter if he died. That is me all the time. I got told the other day I am the I forget how the saying goes. Sorry, again, tangent. We do this on this podcast. Maybe first time listening. But I am the person that will stand out in the rain without an umbrella. I am that person. So the rest can sit inside and enjoy the comfort. I am that person. So I am that penguin. I don't know if they're one of one, but that is my vibe. That's how I roll.
Okay. I feel like the penguin is a metaphor for a midlife crisis in terms of you don't know really what you want. And so you find one thing to fixate on and you say, this is what I want. So I believe the penguin is just the term for mental illness. So that's my take on the penguin. There you go. Buddy, let me give you
what?
Yeah. I feel like anybody going through a midlife crisis follows the penguin to the mountain. That is what I'm standing on. That's the hill I'm dying on. Or should I say that's the mountain I'm dying on. So
that's hilarious. Okay. All right.
Grill me in the comments, baby. I'm ready.
That penguin, let us know if that penguin has also showed up in your algorithm. Because holy shit, that thing, I'm seeing another.
Did the penguin have a marketing campaign? Did the penguin have people in marketing advertising on all these social media platforms to promote this freaking documentary? I think that's what it came down to.
I mean, maybe it's an anniversary. Maybe this happened so many years ago on this day, or you know what I mean? Maybe there's
I can see
some kind of epic anniversary that's happening with this penguin. But fuck, dude, I have no idea. That's a good one.
Well, now that the penguin tangent's out of the way, let me give you another one, buddy. You or me? Just needs 5 more minutes.
I can't even last 5 minutes. So I would love 5 more minutes, dude. Yeah. Shit.
That's good. Yeah, I would say you
five
always
all the
need
way.
5 more minutes. Yeah, for sure.
I usually break that down into seconds because it makes me feel like I've done more time,
Okay.
Because 5 minutes is how many seconds? It just feels like a lifetime. So
that's a long time. That's a long fucking time, buddy.
So give me more. Yeah, give me more.
Give me more time. All right, one last one, buddy. I'll give you one last one. You and me, Joshua, has a 3-hour conversation about space. I think
that is
more
easy. That is easily. I will have a 45-minute and people will fall asleep around me listening to me. And you laugh, but it's happened. I mean,
I'm sure it has.
In my day when I used to dabble in the devil's lettuce, I used to talk about space and Mars, and I used to talk about all this stuff. And yeah, I put a few people to sleep talking about that shit.
So what you're saying is you've gotten boring now that you're not on the devil's lettuce. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. I mean, have I gotten boring? Fuck, man. Yeah, I know. I worry about that. The creative genius that gets unlocked when the lettuce hits the lungs. You know what I'm saying? Like when it just.
See, it hits my stomach before it hits the lungs, so there's that.
Yeah, when just it taps in and it unlocks, that the receptors.
When it cheat codes you, yeah.
When it cheat codes me, man, I feel maybe one day I'll have I'll go back, but for right now, I gotta stay away. I put a lock on that. Threw away the key.
Damn. All right. Well, there you go, buddy. That's you or me. That's all. Just wanted to kind of throw a little fun game in there just to break up the monotony a little bit, So let's move on.
All right.
What's next, buddy? What do you got?
I mean, I like games. You could have kept going, honestly, because I love games.
I know I could have. I know. Actually, wait, Joshua. Hang on.
Okay.
I could give you this, which is very controversial, and I think it'll make a great short. So we're going to do it. Joshua, would you rather have to slap a crying puppy every time you want to use the internet, or tell a 5-year-old that Santa isn't real and their favorite toy was actually recycled every single time you see one?
I think this is a lesson in telling a kid that Santa's not real.
Instantly to breaking childhood dreams. Josh was a dog lover at heart, so I knew where this question was going to go. But
yeah, there's a lesson. Santa's not real, little guy. And you know what?
Sorry, buddy.
There's people that don't even get shit for Christmas, so this shit's recycled.
Be grateful.
Go mow the lawn. Shit.
Go mow the lawn.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the same $5, even though inflation is 20 now. But you're getting $5, you're not getting 20.
Learn to live.
I got. Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Hey, sorry, just real quick. The fucking stammering here. The gutter repurposing for your water for your cold plunge. Did you see some of the comments about that? How it's illegal in your state, or how they tax the shit out of you for that? I think we need to look into that, because I don't think that's true. And if it is true, Joshua, how are they going to find out? Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Because I'm not gonna tell him. That's some bullshit if it's true.
I don't know. I've heard about people being charged for waters in other countries. Like you can't gather water. I forget the countries exactly. But there are some where they charge you for water like that, and you can't just set up buckets outside when it rains. Like you can actually get fined or arrested for shit like that. But I didn't know. I didn't know California. That's kind of weird. That you would actually.
I just thought it was random, and I was like, we'll probably get to look into that a little bit more. But even if it is, who's gonna fucking tell him? Because if you fucking tell him, I'll murder you.
Yeah,
anyway,
right.
Fucking A. Sorry, buddy. All right, let's move on. Romance or us? What is this? What do you got?
All right, romance or us. Again, this is the month of love. We're coming to this podcast, and I'm just very curious when it comes to romance. Mm-hmm. Because I hate to say it, everybody, all 1 million of you listening right now.
Shit, it's too many.
Everybody listening to this voice through the speakers on your car, your vehicle, or your iPod, whatever you're listening to me on. I am just wondering, when it comes to the spirit of romance, is romance something inherently something that you're kind of gifted with? Or is it something that you learn along the way, and depending on the relationships you have in your life, can the romance you were inherited with, like you just didn't naturally come to you, get broken by the person who just doesn't appreciate the romance that you want to give to that person in life? So you know what I'm saying?
I get you. Yeah.
Is it something that gets broken in your life, or is it something that even if somebody breaks that within you, you can keep being romantic through that process?
Okay, well, obviously, just speaking for myself here on this one, I think a lot of what I've learned to become as a romantic, right, was learned through, as sad as it's going to be, TV, right, in media. right? I learned a lot of like what the aspects of like showing affection are through like not big emotions, but like small cutesy things, right? Rather than like these big events. I learned that through movies and TV kind of things, right? But I do feel there's a dark side to this where as you grow up, let's say like for myself personally, like you go and you do these small acts of love and kindness and stuff like that, and you get into a relationship that is not ideal, right? And their idea of romance is like being spat on or, getting their nuts crushed, right? Like that would probably change your perspective on what romance is, right? Or it's like, keep it PG, right? Or their idea of romance is like you always pay the bill, right? Or you are the one to always instigate something, right? I feel like that can definitely harbor like bad habits when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I feel like, you take one wrong relationship and you get your whole wires twisted, right? Because now you're learning to cater to somebody else's idea of romance rather than what you want romance to be, right? So
Okay.
I definitely see that it can definitely change people.
I mean, we touched on it earlier. I've never taken myself as somebody who's overwhelmingly romantic.
Mm-hmm.
And in a way, I kind of like that because that gives me the ability to grow and not like have ever been broken of my romance. Sure, I've done things nice for people, like gotten flowers and candy and made dinner and done romantic things. And then when I didn't appreciate it, I just felt like, like whatever. So I never romantically overextended myself, which maybe part of me has protected that side of me. But in a way, now that I'm older and I'm more mature, I think my ability to be more romantic will be even better than it would have been if I was like 25, just trying to buy 2,000 roses and put it all over the bed and do these candles and do, what I mean? Like just totally do this whole, this display of everything. So, I will say though, if you naturally are romantic, don't ever let somebody break you because that's who you are. So harness that and don't ever let anybody break you because that's sweet. That's a great quality. And if you're like me and learning how to be romantic and just discovering the side of yourself, this is awesome. Enjoy that part of the journey as well, because it's actually pretty cool knowing that even though I wasn't a romantic, I can still become the romantic in this life. So
I have 2 questions on this one, buddy. First question, it's going to hit you real deep here.
Okay.
First question is, have you ever broken somebody that you know of with your idea of romance?
What are you trying to say? Like, I didn't get
like,
that.
were you the reason?
That.
Were you the reason that somebody was like, maybe I'm not gonna like give my ex or like not ex like in like boyfriend girlfriend, like just name of person, partner, I guess, flowers because they didn't appreciate them, right? Or have you ever been like, do you think you were the reason for that for somebody out there?
Okay, I'll put it this way. I feel like I have. I mean, I've written a lot of stories in my life. I got a lot of chapters.
We all do.
A couple of them. But I feel like because I never was a crazy romantic, I may have. I don't want to say broke anybody's heart because that's kind of like if I don't know what you're, like I'm learning, right? Yeah. Maybe I should have bought more flowers instead of buying just a dozen. I should have bought 2 dozen, or I forgot what their favorite chocolate was, so I bought them some other shit because my memory sucks. What they really wanted wasn't on the whiteboard or tattooed on my chest. Like maybe I just didn't retain enough of that romance between the two of us, but. What I can say now is I'm with who I want to be with and not who I don't want to be with anymore. So that's for whatever that's worth.
The second question I have for this, buddy, as a follow-up to that is, have you ever been broken by romance where it was you showed the, hey, I got you flowers, and then they were like, flowers? Are you fucking kidding me? You fucking bitch. Like, I hate flowers, and that turned you off kind of thing. Like, has that ever been like? Have you ever been on that side of the coin?
Oh yeah, of course.
Now, do
Yeah.
you think that's kind of prevented you from showing more like romantic things in your life?
Yeah. I mean, I would say so. Yeah, because I think anytime we make ourselves vulnerable when it comes
and
to
it doesn't get like reprimanded back. Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, I think anytime we make ourselves vulnerable in that state, yeah, I would say that maybe that slowed me down a little bit, but I don't think that's stunted my evolution to become the romantic who I know I could be. So
Nice.
once again, like I am where I am, and I'm learning what I'm learning. So it's a good journey.
Good. Yeah. Positives. That's all. That was just it popped into my head because you were talking about that, and I was like, well, but like, what if there's something out there that's happened that caused somebody to not want to do that? So it makes sense. So I'm glad you're owning up to it, buddy. I love it. Fucking love it, my dude.
Yeah, to be permanently jaded would suck. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that
to not
scar tissue
change
builds
or-
over and just never buy flowers again and just always buy seeds so they can plant their own flowers. Like, who does that? That's just rude, man. like, if you're gonna buy them seeds, at least provide them with a bottle of water too, so they get a pot
Or a
don't
pot.
Just give them like a
Don't
third
just
of what
give
they
them a
need.
bag of seeds. Tell
Yeah,
them good luck.
And then you buy it from them in winter time, so they can't even grow it anyways. Like, just don't be an asshole.
Oh, fuck. Speaking of
Inside joke,
assholes,
yeah.
buddy.
You'd have to look
Speaking
back.
of buttholes, let's go ahead and end this episode. Let's land this plane as we say. I'm starting to feel these fucking ciders. They're hitting me hard right now, 10%. Let's do some fun finds. Let's do some lucky numbers, fortunes. Let's get all this shit out of the way. Let's give people their week back. And, buddy, what do you got? What's your fun find for the week?
All right, everybody. Thank you for spending 55 minutes with us and catching all the
Oh,
way
wait.
up to
Take
this
the
point
chat
right
with
now.
us section off the fucking screen.
Oh,
Sorry, everybody.
Jesus.
A little behind the baseball there.
I'm so far behind the baseball. All right. Well, hey, like I said, now it's almost 56 minutes. Thank you for spending almost 56 minutes with us. These
I'm
two
falling
wild,
apart, everybody. I'm
kooky-
falling apart.
No, you're totally fine. This has been a great episode, and I don't know what it's about February. Like I said, it's just a great time. Happy 2026, everybody! If you haven't heard me say that already, but I could only, I don't have a whole lot of Valentine's Day stuff, nor around my house do I have anything with hearts in it. So I had to look around to show off a fun find that I don't think I've shown this one off, but this one has hearts, and I don't think I've shown this one off.
Okay. Let's see it, buddy. What do you got?
This is my fun find, everybody. This is my Donald Duck with hearts in the eyes.
Aw, he's so cute.
Yeah.
I don't remember if you've shown that one off. We're getting to the point, everybody, where we've shown off so many Funkos that even we do not know which ones we've shown off. But that's cute. I like that one, buddy.
Yeah,
That's
man,
great.
that's my Donald Duck. And, I actually love Donald Duck. I mean, he's kind of one of those characters that's just great all around. But, yeah.
Is he your
that is
favorite
my fun
Disney
find for
character?
this episode. What's that?
Is Donald Duck your favorite Disney character?
You know what? We'll revisit that maybe next episode. Yeah,
Okay.
save that. Clip that.
Clip that. Mia, can you clip that somewhere, please? Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know.
All
Yeah.
right.
What do you got over there? You got
Yeah, man, I got something pretty cool right now. This was a gift given to me by the old lady, and it's it's pretty big, so I got to use 2 hands for it. So here it is, buddy. This is my fun find for the week. It is Mr. Kermit the Frog himself with his beautiful banjo. Look at that. He's sitting on a log. He's chilling with his banjo, and you can see here at the back. There you go. It's part of a set. I don't have the set because I don't really care about the other characters other than Mr. Kermit himself. Look at him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just there he is. Look at him. Look at him.
I mean, Kermit's good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. There you go. That's my fun find for the week, everybody. So appreciate it. Joshua, let's get some fortunes, and I'll give the people some lucky numbers.
All right, everybody, and this is the end. If you saw last episode, we're coming to the end of the sassy, the misfortune dozen here. I mean, this is like
Almost there.
We're almost. This is the end of this. I don't know. And Sean does not want me to end this segment. I mean,
Never.
he doesn't want me to kill this thing that we do at the very end of this. So what we're gonna do, Sean, is at some point, because I only have 2 cookies left, I'm going to have to go on to Big Daddy Amazon, and I'm going to have to find some more
Big
cookies.
Papa Amazon.
And I'm going to have to figure out what batch of cookies I'm going to buy next. So stay tuned for that. But for this episode, I have 2 cookies left, Sean. You're
sir.
either going to pick the one on the side
side?
of the TV, or I don't know how you would do.
I'll pick the one on the Funko side. That's the one I'm picking.
Okay, the Funko side. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 2 left, Sean. Hopefully this is a good one because episode 19, I think,
Goddamn.
deserves.
Yeah. Episode
A good
19
cookie.
deserves a good cookie. Agreed. 100%.
All right.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm
so
surprised I wouldn't just fall apart. I've had these things for a while. These
Months.
were supposed to be the holiday cookies with my
Yeah,
drink.
and we failed. We are not good at consistency.
They pinched this little fortune in this thing. Holy shit! I can't even get it out. Oh my god! Yeah.
All right.
The anticipation, everybody.
It's killing us.
All right.
Sorry for living that life.
Here. All right, here we go, everybody. Here is the fortune for episode 19, February 3rd. You will be treated to a performance of the Nutcracker at Miss Ava's Fantasy Dragon.
Oh, I'm assuming a strip club somewhere on Elf City. You know?
Well, there you go. You know, okay. I'll leave it at that. Speaking of strip, I was gonna
Listen, we'll talk about it next week
Yeah.
on the Valentine's Day episode. We'll get into all the nitty gritty on that one. So if you also, by the way, if you made it this far, hey, congratulations, we're your new best friends, Sean and Joshua. But if you want to, you can go ahead and check out last year's Valentine's episode where we got into, I think we talked about old people sex, buddy. And it's pretty good.
did.
So if that's a little
short on that
preview of
too.
what to expect next week, let that be a thing. And also for the record, I know I was gonna talk about who my coworkers don't know as far as artists and or actors and stuff. I will save that for the week after Valentine's Day because Valentine's is a special day for Joshua and I. But I'll do that next week. But this week, here are your lucky numbers for the week. They are 1, 7, 18, 21, 56, 66, and 69. Once again, your 7 lucky numbers for the week are 1, 7, 18, 21, 56, 66, and 69. Joshua, try fucking saying that 10 times fast because that is hard.
I can't even read fucking 2 lines on a fortune cookie. You want me to say that? Holy shit.
Oh, fuck me. I hope you were able to get that fortune because I do not know if I can comprehend what Joshua read. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But speaking of Joshua and this episode, buddy, this is the most important part of the night, morning, the day. Whatever people are doing right now, they're going to stop and they're going to listen to the fucking words that are going to come out of your beautiful little mouth for maybe the last time for some of them, and it may be the first time for some of them. So, buddy, no pressure. None at all. None. But this is how the end episode is going to end. So what do you got to say to the people?
Yeah, I love how Sean always builds this up like I have some some godly thing to say at the end of this episode. I can't say anything else but other than thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and if you are a true romantic, stay romantic, or like this guy, the romance in your life is continuing to evolve. So there you go. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, Sean. I know you're going to say something at the end of this podcast. What do you got for myself and the audience? Because holy shit, it's always something.
Oh, fuck. Joshua, that was the most sweet and simple ending monologue I think you've ever had for this time that we've been doing these. So thank you, buddy. I love you. Will you be my Valentine for next week, if I may?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. That's all
like I
that
said, working
matters.
on my romance. Yeah.
He's learning to evolve, everybody. But one last thing, Joshua. What did the little champagne bottle call his father?
Don't know, buddy. What do you got?
Pop. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Sorry for a little late out live. Come check us out. Subscribe for the love of God. Get us to 100 subscribers. And with that being said, deuces. It's too late now. It's going to the bonus footage behind the scenes. There you
I
go.
don't have fucking ice in my drink, man. It's gonna be warm.
Listen, go get ice. I'll vamp.
Okay.
I'll tell the people
All right.
a short story.
Okay.
While
I'll be
Joshua
right back.
goes to
BRB.
get ice. Yeah, go. Fucking get your ice. God, why is he still waiting?
Need ice.
Still fucking waiting to get ice. Look at this man. Unprofessional. Look at, you can see his ass. People are gonna love it. You can see feet. Love that shit. Look at his fucking lights go bright as shit. God damn. Look at that. Look at that studio though. Man has a studio the size of a goddamn small garage. It's incredible. Anyways, hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you've listened to this episode, congratulations on making it to this final portion of the episode. A little bonus thing that we like to throw in there every now and then, where usually it's Joshua and I bantering back and forth when we first start the podcast, which is pretty fun. But in this situation, we haven't even started. So it's just me bantering to you, the viewer. Thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. Apologize for anything that I said on this episode that may have tickled some feathers, ruffled some feathers, fucked some feathers. But, Joshua and I just do it out of love, comedic love. And he's back. Just like that, a professional in the professional setting. It is Joshua. There he is. Look at him in all his glory. Once again, listeners, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Sorry for the late out live. Come give us a sub. Come give us a like, and as Joshua puts on his headsets, yes, that's right. You will see his grippers. You're welcome for that. Ladies and gentlemen.
My grippers. Can I just say this really quick?
Sure.
I never thought we'd ever live in an age where it would be like bad to say I need ice. You know what I'm saying? Like I never thought I would be in a space ever. Like if you're in a bar and you're like, "Hey, I need ice." Like,
oh fuck, we live in a weird day and age. I'll tell you that right now.
it's just a fucked up time, man. Because that's exactly what I needed for my drink. I needed to put ice in my drink, and I just by saying it's like 4-letter words are bad now. Like 3-letter words are bad. It's kind of we live in a weird fucking time.
Oof.